Today I'm going to walk you through how to connect your Gmail to Claude via MCP. This is something I think the vast majority of people may know how to do, but it's such a game changer that I just wanted to walk through it quickly here today. Before we dive in, make sure you've joined the AI Academy. It'll be the first link in the description along with this guide. We have 1,500 people in here learning how to use AI, free tools, all that good stuff. We actually just implemented Apple giveaways, posted this 9 minutes ago. We're rewarding people who show up. So if you join the community, you participate, you help others, you ask questions. We're doing a monthly Apple giveaway, and then 40% lifetime referral on any of our paid products. Regardless, ready to hop in here. So we need to stop copy and pasting emails into Claude. In about 5 minutes here, this will be a very quick setup. You can give Claude direct access to your Gmail. You can customize exactly what it has access to, so it can pull unread emails, triage them, and draft replies that are in your voice. This guide walks you through the entire full setup. I'm going to be doing it live on the video today. So what you'll need for this build, a Claude setup that can read your inbox, or what we'll build, sorry, a Claude setup that will read your inbox, sort through emails, draft replies, and run on one click. It should take about 5 minutes, and it's $0. It's free. What you'll need is a Claude account. So we're going to open Claude right here. Perfect. A Gmail account. I have my personal Gmail on this Chrome account, and 5 minutes. That's all you need. Pretty simple. So we're going to start by connecting our Gmail to Claude. This is the core setup. So we're going to go to Claude and sign in. I'm already signed in down here. Click your profile icon and go to settings, and then settings to connectors, which they just moved. So we're going to go here. And here you can see all our connectors. Like I have Beehive for my newsletter, OpenBrain just for my thoughts, Notion for some other guide stuff I'm working on, and Drive and Gmail. Now, if you didn't have Gmail already added, you're going to find Gmail, which is right here. And then a Google window would pop up. You would review the permissions and you would click allow, and then you'll return back to Claude, and that's it. About the permissions really quickly. You're using real Google OAuth. You can revoke Claude's access at any time by going to My Accounts Google Security Third-Party Access, which is pretty simple. I'm not going to walk through all of that, but pretty easy. Again, in the Gmail here, you can specify what it has actions to. Like there's some read-only tools that I've given it pure access to. So like the check mark means it doesn't have to ask you for permission. This means that it will need your approval, and this means it is blocked. It does not have permission. So a lot of the writing stuff, I always say permission just because I want to double check how it sounds. And that is step one. So once you have that set up, we'll come back to the guide here. Step two is we're going to test it before building the full workflow. We're going to run through a quick test to make sure everything's connected. So we're going to open a new chat in Claude and paste this in. Show me 5 of my most unread emails. Find the sender, subject, and 1 line in each. I actually don't know what these are in mine, so we'll actually see. See if I have to cut this up here and not show you exactly what it is, but yeah. So this is just going to pull from your email. Here are your 5 most unread emails. Got an email from Sad Castles, which is a tool that V3 is alive. Something from the Bounty app, something from Lovable, where my personal site is on, for reference. Yep. Typeform wants to do a promo apparently, which is great, and then another Lovable email. So pretty simple. I don't have to jump back and forth between my inbox. It can just live right here. Claude should pull them live, which it did. If you see real emails, now try default, draft or apply to the most recent one in a professional casual tone. Let's see. Paste this in. Super simple. We're just testing that everything is working. I know these are real because these are emails I sort through every day. And I do it all in the Claude chat here because, again, I don't want to be jumping back and forth between tabs. Top emails, Beehive Marketing Blast. Replies will both claim I'm human. It's giving me a heads up just because this is probably a marketing email because V3 is live. So cool. It brought up 2 responses here. I'm using 4.7. You can use 4.6. I know some people still prefer 4.6 on Claude as well. So it gave me a congrats and curious or a short and warm. I usually like to do the short one, and you can either copy it or you can click this send via Gmail and it will pull up your Gmail there. Very cool. So now that we know that that's confirmed, we're going to move on to part 3. Build the inbox assistant project. So one-off chats are fine. A Claude project is what turns this into a daily tool you actually use. It remembers your voice, your contacts, and every rule you open it. So we're going to open back up Claude, new tab, and we're going to go to projects here. These are some of the projects I have. We're going to go new project, and we're going to name it Inbox Assistant. And then you can do whatever description you like. I'm going to just say for YouTube video tutorial. Create project. These are unlimited. You don't have to worry about cost here. Inside the project, enable the Gmail connector. So we have to make sure that this is on. You go to the plus icon right here, connections, and then Gmail is toggled on for this one. Perfect. And then we need to do custom instructions. So I'm going to come in here and I'm going to copy all of this. And inside of a Claude project, just really quick, again, you can switch the model here. You can do, you can record, you can use voice mode, you can upload files. So instead of the LLM being trained on everything on the internet, it would only be trained on these files. Or not only trained, but it would reference these files first. And then this memory builds as you continue to talk with the project, and then you can paste in instructions of exactly what you want Claude to do. So these are explaining that you're my email assistant. This is how I want you to handle my inbox. This is my voice. Again, you can edit all this. So I'm going to plug in Drew here instead of it saying your name. Great. And then some basic rules. Key contacts. I'm just going to add, who do I want to add? I'm going to say my friend Joe. Joe, friend from home. Perfect. Save instructions. Now this project is trained on those instructions. Great. And then we press save, which we already did. Yep, good to go. Part 4, daily prompts to save. These are the prompts you'll use over and over. This is from my personal use. Save them as a starter message in your project or keep them in a note. Triage my morning routine inbox. I think that one's really good. Start a chat to keep the conversation going. Yeah, these are just a few things I wanted to bring up here because I've used this draft one a lot, summarize a lot. I prefer keeping these on hand in your notes. GPT has it where you can have them like ready. Claude doesn't have that, but just a heads up there. Part 5, dial in your own voice. Optional, but I say this is well worth it. The single biggest factor between AI slap and the draft you'd actually send is the voice section in your custom instructions. So open your Gmail send folder, grab 3 to 5 recent responses that you wrote yourself, paste them into Claude and ask them to describe my writing voice, and then take Claude's output and paste it back into the instructions here under the my voice. So I like to be direct in my emails with no fluff. Again, I highly suggest everyone's written 5 emails in the past day. Go grab them, paste them into Claude, paste in this and in your chat, and it will tell you exactly what to add into the voice. Part 6, going further. Once you've got Gmail working, the same approach unlocks more. You can add Google Calendar, you can add Google Drive, and you can add Notion. As we see, if we go back into my connectors here, I have Beehive, Gmail, Google Calendar, Notion, all these set up just so I can go into any project, go here, go to connectors, see that they're on, and then reference anything just in the chat. It saves so much time. A quick safety checklist here, because I hear way too many horror stories about stuff like this. 3 rules to live by. Always review before you're sending. Remember, this is still representing you. Test with a secondary Gmail first, maybe not your main, just so you get the handle of it and understand what's happening. And then you can revoke access at any time by going to myaccount.google.com, security, third-party access. Troubleshooting, a few questions I've got inside the community. Claude can't see my emails. Make sure the connector's on. The drafts don't sound like me. This is why part 5 is so important. You really want to hone in your voice. Claude is replying to spam. You can add stricter rules on what it naturally responds to or pings you. You can also hook this up with like a Telegram or a Messenger, so when you get an email, Claude automatically drafts something and then writes something back for you. It's drafting, but it's not actually sending. You want to make sure you save this as a draft. And that's it. You now have an AI email assistant right on your actual inbox inside this project here. Boom. Here's my assistant. Great. Again, you can hook this up to a Telegram Messenger if you want to get pinged with every email. If this was helpful, the rest of the community has even more builds like this one up on the left side here. We have tons of free stuff in here, free 30-day challenge, AI agent scores, discount codes, newsletter, Apple giveaway. We have so much free stuff in this community. It's such a great place to be building with AI. If you like this guide, members inside of AI Academy Plus are using these AI frameworks to hit $1,000 in revenue in 90 days. We already have 7 members in here. If you don't hit $1,000 in 90 days, you get a full refund. So you learn how to make your first $1,000 online with AI in 90 days. Basically taking what you learned in the free community over to a monetization approach. And that's it. Make sure you subscribe. I drop a video every single day. I'll see you guys in the next one. Deuces.